The December wind in 2010 always felt colder in those remote mountains. I'd come as an ethnobotanist searching for rare flora. The small village, Fjargadal, a pocket of cultural anomaly, was my target. That night, as a blizzard howled, the elder handed me a book. It was a worn, leather-bound journal. "This," he said, his voice the dry rasp of wind through dead leaves, "is what we found after the Yule storm of '83. It belonged to an outsider who came, like you. It wanted to understand. Perhaps you need to understand too, before Yule is over." I didn't know what he meant, not until I opened it beside the flickering hearth as the wind outside began to sound like other voices. Journal entry, December 7th, 1983. I arrived in Fjargadal 2 days ago. This place, it's extraordinary, almost untouched by the outside world. I am here to study their Yule festival, an opportunity of a lifetime. The elder, an old man named Bjorn, has given me lodging. He gave me a horn of warm, thick mead. "Yule comes," he said. "On those nights, we will know." What will we know? He just smiled. There's a tension in the air. December 10th, 1983. I've spent the last few days observing the preparations. The men are sharpening axes with a grim, martial focus. I asked an old woman, Inga, about the wild hunt. "Do not speak that name," she whispered. "He listens. They listen." She gestured to the bruised, overcast sky. I tried to reassure her, but she just shook her head, a raw, genuine fear in her eyes. This is more than just a folktale to them. December 15th, 1983. I heard noises from the forest last night, like wolves, but deeper, older, and far too many. This morning, there was a quiet panic in the village. A 16-year-old daughter, Freya, was missing from her bed. No tracks, no sign of a struggle, just an empty cot. The villagers weren't surprised. They were terrified. "They have come early this year," Bjorn sighed. Is this connected to the hunt? December 21st. The solstice. It is the longest night. The cold is a physical weight. The howl howls like 1,000 morning souls. Tonight, they light the Yule log. It's a massive conflagration. I watched them perform the blot, a sacrifice, a great boar. The coppery smell is still thick in the air. As the fire roared, a chant began. Not a festive carol, but a low, guttural, monotonous dirge. A song of warding. And then I saw them. Just at the edge of the firelight, silhouettes, indistinct, but they were moving. Too large for wolves, too many for bears. December 22. I cannot sleep. Those sounds, they are not the wind. They are howls, shrieks, the thundering of hooves on snow passing over the roofs of the huts. I peered through a tiny crack. I saw them. They were not shadows. They were ghastly, riding skeletal horses with eyes like burning coals. Tall figures, draped in tattered cloaks, some carried spears, others held nets woven from what looked sickeningly like guts. And among them, I saw one figure, larger, older, his one eye glowing under a broad hat. Odin! They are taking people. It's true. This is not a dream. This is real terror.
December 23. There are only a few of us left. I am hiding in Bjorn's root cellar. I am writing by the shaking, failing light of a single candle stub. Above, the village is deathly silent. The homes are empty, their doors gaping open to the drifting snow. Footsteps. I'm holding my breath. They are still here. They must be searching. I remember Bjorn saying they won't leave until their number is met. It's testing the latch. I don't know if I will survive. If anyone finds this journal, know that the wild hunt is real. It is not a myth, and it is hungry. The steps are right outside the door. A shadow has fallen across the crack at the bottom. I can see eyes, red, glowing in the darkness. They have found me. Oh, old gods, if you are there, help me! The final words were frantic, sloping scrawl. The ink blurred at the bottom, as if the pen had been dropped, or his hand pulled away. There were no more entries. The elder, Bjorn, had never told me what happened. This journal is the only evidence he was ever here. No body was ever found. Just this, discovered in an empty hut after the storm passed. Tonight is the last night of Yule. I can hear howling outside. Or perhaps it is just the wind. But the faint thundering sound of hooves just beneath the noise of the storm is making my blood run cold. Did Dr. Elias Thorne die in that cellar? Or, as the darkest of the legends fear, was he taken? Forced to ride forever in that ghastly procession, forever hunting new souls to fill their ranks. I don't know, but I hear the voices now clearly in the storm, and the door to my own cabin is creaking